There's 3-12. Ouch. How do you play left? What can you do? Oh wait, you can actually play left. Actually no, hold up. What can you play? Second, third, or left? How about I put you? Yeah, in left. I haven't really seen him catch much. I only took the round to like see what I can do with the starting lineups. 102 and 14 bitches. This will be a full-on computer game. Just gotta get the lineups done, get this part, introduction started.
New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network.
This whole series will be MLB Network, by the way. So get used to hearing me saying, ring 'em up, every strikeout there is.
Buehler will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
There you go.
First offering on its way. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Bregman patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands?
Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
George Springer is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 5.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. His prior history versus this arm, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So here's Jeff Mcneill. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. And he takes ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door, is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. The pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. That evens it up 1-1. Mcneill is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball left outside.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mets strand 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Syndergaard gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here's Carlos Correa now, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Syndergaard has exactly 50 wins at the big league level in his career. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Next up for Los Angeles, George Springer, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
None out, runners at first and second. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
First and second here with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Springer rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're a 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
So striding forward now, Jacob Amaya, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Busch. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Come set, now the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Three runs already home here. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it, and he's out on the tag. A one-run is in to score on the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
4 runs here in this half inning. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Looking at his career totals, Arenado has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
From the stretch, Walker Buehler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Now the 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all they can do with it is foul it off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, 39 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 2-2. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Last half of the second set to go. A former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Here's George Springer as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and there are 2 away now. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Betts, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 1-1. Down into left center for a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
plate now, Jacob Amaya. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, that's out.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0 pitch.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And another foul ball. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Mets nothing.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. The pitch. Jake Mariznick is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Weak roller right side. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. First offering on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. Runners on first with one down. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
J.D. Davis the next to bat.
J.D. Davis.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Jeff Mcneill will be the next to take a turn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there are 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. LA's on top 5-3. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Michael Busch. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even can.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back easily. Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate, Keibert Ruiz, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 21, Walker.
So a runner on second with one down now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
One pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. To third. Oh, he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. High in the air and deep to left center field. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center and even 30 home runs on the year as it's now a 6-run ball game.
See why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Robert Gesellman is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So that's their 12th hit of the ball game so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. Number 22 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Mookie Betts as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's the second out.
Up next is Dodger. The second baseman, Jacob Amaya.
Striding in, Jacob Amaya. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And that misses. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
That was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Swung on and belted. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the blowout continues. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
That was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He doubled his last time through. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hard hit at third. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 3 innings complete. Dodgers out in front, 13-3. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that misses, ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Cespedes.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. Set. Here it comes. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Jake Mariznick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0-1 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as pitchers. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded, and as you can see, they are way behind. Bottom of the inning now, and Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Pitch on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers lead this one 13-3. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
So stepping in, Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Popped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman, Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Alonso. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Betts looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 13-5. Digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Ready to take his hacks again, George Springer, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. I got the count. 2-2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next the center fielder Jake Mariznick. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Springer giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail by a bunch. Paul Sewell gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Jacob Amaya. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. The pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Michael Bush.
Now at the plate, Michael Bush. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Nolan Arenado. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Seventh inning ready to roll, and baseman J.D. Davis.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's fouled away. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Arenado has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 6.
Ready once again, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. 1-2. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Alonso.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
2 balls and no strikes. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Gotta say, how the first game in this series would have been a lot closer. It's a 13-5 game in the top of the 7th inning.
3-1. Swung on, and this ball
That's
is
6
hammered.
earned runs
Forget
given
about
by
it.
Walker Buehler.
And
And
gone.
6 2/3
An
innings
absolute
pitched.
Bomb.
But that's okay, because I know he's going to get the W.
So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
At one point in the 3rd inning was 13-3. Now it's 13-6. So from 10-run deficit to a 7-run deficit. Just like that.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
I'm still curious what happened to Alex Bregman and why is he not in the game. Because I had him play center a few times before.
But a foul ball. 1-2 the count.
And this game I put him in center again. He makes 1 catch and then he's out of the game. So I'm kind of wondering what happened to him. I'm hoping he didn't get injured for too much long if he is injured.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed.
Bring him up, bring him up.
So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark.
Through 7
Dodgers
innings,
out in front,
6 runs allowed,
13-6.
11 hits. All earned.
Digging in, Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Yeah, this kid will get there. It's like
It's coming. Here it
his
is.
3rd game in
Ball 1.
since he got called up in Arizona.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Ouch.
The pitcher, number 21, Walker Buehler.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The wind up and the 0-1.
That's down.
Liner towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey guys, that's his 2nd hit of the game. He's also got a good chance of getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
The bottom of the seventh inning is sponsored by 7-Eleven. Go into your local 7-Eleven from NetSweden today and July 31st to get a free Slurpee at participating 7-Elevens. Because 7-Eleven Day was canceled, you can get a free Slurpee any day of July. From today until the rest of the month, the 31st. Go get your Slurpees. And that was the sponsor for the 7th inning.
Dodgers go down quietly, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. He's ready. Here's the first.
I feel I should have been taking advantage of this whole entire month to get a free Slurpee every fucking day, but since the exception, since the
undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys,
end of 7-Eleven Day because of COVID-19, I've only gotten 2 free Slurpees since that day. And we have at least 4 days off in the month. A little depressing. I should have had more Slurpees than just 2. July's almost over, guys, so go to 7-Eleven and get you a free Slurpee.
2 balls and a strike
before the month ends. Participating 7-Eleven locations in your state and, of course, my state, Colorado, which I don't really like, but hey, I'm here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side.
Look at that rookie make that catch.
Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hitting written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Popped him up. Bush waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, he sits in
Major League Baseball scores from yesterday, 7:26. The Giants 3, Dodgers 1.
Jake Mariznick. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's
Yankees Phillies game postponed after Marlins COVID-19 outbreak at Citizen Bank Park. That game will be postponed because the Marlins have an outbreak. Baseball scores from yesterday as well. The Rockies 5, Rangers 2. Final baseball scores yesterday. Kevin Kiermaier delivers a walk-off triple in the 10th inning to lead the race to 6-5 win.
Home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo shot here by Jake Mariznick. Number 11 for him on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll leave after an up and down 7 2/3 innings, but he stands to be the winning pitcher should this score hold up. Ryan Presley enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Eduardo Nunez.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. Too high, and it's 3 and 0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. LA's on top 13-7. Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Fastball well outside.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Ready with the 2-2. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, George Springer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
To short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
That's outside.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob Amaya, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Popped up. Davis over to his left, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batter, number 6.
Riding in once again, Jeff McNeil. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Alonso will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, to second for one, on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
13-7 is how this one ends. The Dodgers with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Walker Buehler wins his 17th game of the season. Noah Syndergaard gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, odds 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 13-7. The Pittsburgh Pirates sent 3 balls into the seats as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 12-3. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats, 3-2. The Cincinnati Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 2-1. The Atlanta Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, 3-0. The Oakland Athletics amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they pummeled the Yankees 14-5. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Red Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they blew out Baltimore 7-1. The Minnesota Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-6. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3. The Texas Rangers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-3. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.